Man, they say she did what? Anyways, y'all, what's up? Where I had to come back to you with this video because I know it's a few days old, but I definitely want to kind of talk a little bit about it because there are some new developing circumstances that kind of have raised some eyebrows around here. So if you don't know who this is, this young lady right here, this is Courtney, goes by Courtney Taylor, Instagram model, right? Real name is Courtney Cheney. For those of y'all not familiar, um, Courtney Clenney. Sorry. All right, so she's the Instagram model, OnlyFans model, that was not charged for killing her black boyfriend, um, Christian Obumle. All right, so it's been drawing a lot of controversy because it's almost, I think it was even alleged that she said that he did not have a weapon on him, and everybody was stating has been stating that it was possible self-defense on her part, but there are some of her friends who come out and said that he was not known to be the aggressive type. um, so, eh, so I'll be getting straight into the article, and then I'll possibly play a video from what her friends have said about this situation. Okay, and let's get into it. All right, give me 1 second, y'all. Skip past this. All right, cool. All right, so let's get into the article and what the article says about this situation. All right, so OnlyFans model was not charged for fatally stabbing her boyfriend because of her privilege as a wealthy white woman. Victim brother says as he shoots down her self-defense claim. All right, so that's what a lot of people have been asking: is this white supremacy or white privilege, or was this a genuine case of self-defense? So Jeffrey Obumseli, Obumseli, posted a statement on Instagram demanding that police arrest Courtney Clenney, 25, who stabbed his brother to death. He claims the police are not charging her because of her privilege as a wealthy white woman, and not because of her self-defense claim. Christian Obumseli, 27 years old, was stabbed to death by his girlfriend, Courtney. And if you go to a lot of places, they refer to her as either the Instagram model. A lot of people don't, really say her name. But anyways, Clenney, also known as Courtney Taylor on Instagram and OnlyFans, was filmed drenched in blood last weekend after the stabbing. She told police she stabbed him in the shoulder in self-defense at their home. All right, the couple lived together in a luxury apartment in the One Paraiso building. Courtney, who makes her living on OnlyFans, was temporarily held under a mental health act, but she is now free and has not been charged with his murder. Dun, 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 dun. The Obumseli family are demanding that she be charged. Okay, so um, like she said, like we've been saying, that she's claiming self-defense. A lot of people aren't believing that. And if you put yourself as it's America, we're gonna just get straight to it. If you put yourself, how as a black man, how I grew up, in a situation to where you dating a white woman and things start going bad like this, where she started assaulting you, and if you even just, out of just instinct or accident, push her or slap her or elbow, you know that once the police get involved, you most likely gonna be looked at as not as the victim but as the aggressor. All right, you're most likely gonna be charged. So with this white woman pulling his knife out allegedly, he may have been thinking like, hey man, I wrestled this knife from her, and if she accidentally gets stuck, or if I pull out another weapon or something, and she end up dead, I'm going to jail for the rest of my life. So maybe he, had that mindset. But at any rate, you have to find a way to get away from those type of people. Once you would have pulled that knife out, man, stabbed him. depending on how bad the wound was, I've been stabbed in the shoulder before, and I've had to tie a tourniquet around myself and get myself out the situation. But if he could have got himself out the situation, that would have been the best thing to do, even if it had required him to assault her to get out of the situation, not end up dead. And it must have to been a nice stab because they didn't go into detail, but a stab in the shoulder usually doesn't kill a person, unless they're impeded from getting medical attention ASAP. So let's scroll through the article a little bit more. The brother of the Miami man stabbed to death by his OnlyFans model girlfriend claims she would not charge him death because of her white privilege. And that's not far fetched. Let's scroll down a little bit more. All right. All right, let's go down here. It said within 24 hours following Toby's death, I guess that's the nickname for Christian, and that's ironic. His name is Toby. His nickname is Toby. Now he's obviously of African, descent or maybe African immigrant, but it's ironic that his name is Toby because we all are familiar with the name Toby as a name that was given to one of the slaves in that I can't think of the name of the series of that movie, but in that TV series they used to come on all the time, right? But anyways, so let me make sure you guys see the article. So I'm trying to get through it as fast as possible. All right, so anyways, within 24 hours following Toby's death, the detective on the case prematurely concluded that this was not a crime of violence. Huh? How is not a crime of violence? This man was just stabbed to death, right? She just get the benefit of the doubt. While if the shoe was on the other foot, it wouldn't be no benefit of a doubt. You'd be going to prison, man. It is almost sad because you've seen a lot of black women get killed by white men and they typically get off. And there's been a lot of situations, controversial situations that has happened. All right. The bottom line is inextricably clear. Courtney is being treated differently because of her privilege as a wealthy white woman. Jeffrey Obumseli wrote on Instagram, which is his brother. Um, he added that a series of tweets have nothing to do with his brother's death and alleged that Clenney did not suffer any injuries to support her claim of self-defense. And here they are right here. Now, it's been alleged that Christian had some, I guess in his younger years, he made some statements that were looked at as disparaging black women. So therefore, a lot of black women on Twitter haven't, and even not just black women on Twitter, there's been a lot of black people who haven't really come to the rescue and shown support for this black man because of some of his statements. You haven't seen the Black Lives Matter movement. You haven't seen any activists. You haven't heard Al Sharpton. You haven't heard, the what's the oh man, I'm gonna bring him up. What's the attorney guys? Lee Merritt and the other one I'm trying to think of. You haven't seen these guys come out to speak on this guy's behalf, anything like that. All right, here you go, right here. All right, so. All right, so this young brother right here, man. Young brother, 27. All right, so we're gonna go read some of these tweets. As a family, we strongly disagree with the ignorant and repulsive tweets from my then high school age brother that have recently surfaced. However, the tweets do not diminish our demand for a thorough investigation into Toby's murder and negate the necessity for justice. So, like I said, there have been some tweets, and we'll get to those in a second, that a lot of people felt like were insensitive to black women, and it's gonna be a tough, it's gonna be a tough judge, but we'll let you check that out. All right, so here they are. And this what happens a lot of time, man. You know, a lot of black men don't consider this fact until it's a little too late. Hey, and I'm not in opposition of you dating outside your race, but my main thing is that when you date outside your race, does the person that you date outside your race with make you give up your culture and make you assimilate? All right. If the person that you dating outside your race doesn't make you assimilate to their race or their culture, and it's all for you being yourself and standing with your people, I'm all for that. But if a person tells you, hey, you be like me, you got to talk a certain way, you got to walk a certain way, you got to go to certain places, you can't hang out with certain people, then I have an issue with that. Now, real quick, we play this quick video, and this is a video of her at the bar a few days later after she was released from, I guess, a psych evaluation, and she was caught at the bar having drinks. So a lot of people saying like she can't be too messed up if she out here having drinks at the bar with her dad.
Right now, you should go. Yeah, you should go. Because you just killed your boyfriend. Yeah, you did. Yeah, and yeah. Okay, cool. I'll videotape her. Right now, you should go. Yeah, you should go. Because you just killed your boyfriend. Yeah, you did.
Wow.
Yeah, and yeah. Okay, cool.
Straight up, like, yeah, man. So I guess she's at the bar having drinks, man. And that, I mean, and that kind of goes to speak to what when we talk about the biases in our justice system, man. It's like, dang, and I can't think about nothing but like the OJ situation. It's like every time somebody gets off like that, you always wonder, are they just trying to get back for the OJ situation? Or are they trying to get back for OJ? And it's like, how could you not even charge her with manslaughter? Just straight up self-defense. You send her to the psych ward, she gets off. It plays into the stereotypes and the things that Black Americans say about this country and the things that are wrong with this country. And we're gonna get into these tweets now that he said that a lot of people have an opposition with. And you be the judge. So let me bring up some of these and see if I can bring it up. So, all right. And so here you go. It says, Black Twitter side eyes killing of Christian Obumseli by white girl. Why they just say her name? They said his name. Why they didn't say her name? White girl after scathing tweets about Black women resurfaced. So, like I said, Christian had these questionable tweets. Right? Let's see if I can find them. All right, so here they are right here. And this lady, Pilar Nole, I just got one thing to say about Christian Toby Obumseli Sitchin situation. Excuse me. Do not call us. Everybody wants to talk wants to Black women. It says what it says. Everybody wants to Black women to rally behind them, behind this Black man that was killed by the very woman he craved. Call his community, not us. He don't want nothing from us. Respect his wishes. All right, so it's kind of cold-hearted, right? But let's kind of go to see Twitter. Let me bring up the tweet. All right, so I guess this is one of the tweets right here. All right, so oomph. All right, Black girls are born knowing how to shake they blank. Me, honestly, I don't care. They're not my type. So this is what Toby said, Christian. Then here you go. He goes again, full of ignorant Black women. Once again, I'm tired of these Black girls in my government class. Black girls aren't the only ones who can cook in the world. The way these Black girls disgrace themselves on TV. All right. So those are the tweets that came out that he had posted. And his brother said that, the family doesn't stand by those statements. They're embarrassing, they're ignorant statements. They want us all to stand together. And then you have other Black people on the other end of the spectrum saying, nah, we're not rocking with you. You dissing the people. All right. So I do disagree with a lot of these statements. But one statement on here that I do not disagree with it much is the way Black girls disgrace themselves on TV. Now we got, and that is true, and to a degree now, not all the time, but a lot of us have fallen into this thought culture. A lot of our women have fallen into this thought culture and have okayed it and put it out there like it's normal, and that's not normal, guys. Like I was talking about the other day, that's part of the reason our relationships, to me, have part of the reason, not the whole reason, why our relationship our families and our relationships are being destroyed and hindered because a lot of our women, and I just talk about the women. I know men playing a big part of this too, because a lot of our men have bought into this thug life, this thug mentality. You know, and have okayed it like this is normal, right? But right now, we're just talking about the black women who listen to the Cardi B's, the Nicki Minaj, the Megan Thee Stallions, and all these people, and they actually go out and personify the character or the images that they put on their videos and try to normalize this type of behavior, but then are upset when they get disrespected. This behavior is not normal and it's not okay. And we have to stop putting those images out and disgracing our people and stop letting our people being exploited by the media and the entertainment industry because it's not okay and it's not what's up. All right, so but the rest of the statements, once again, I do feel like we're not cool. Talking about he's tired of the black girls in his government class. They ain't the only ones who can cook, and it's full of ignorant black women. Nah, bro, we can't do that because it's just as many women of other ethnicities, white, Hispanic, Asian, who have these same type of qualities. I went to school with a lot of white chicks, college with a lot of white women, man, and there's a lot of white women out there who don't know much at all. They just getting by for trust funds and being given privileges, being given situations, not because they're smarter than you, not because they're more talented than you. It's a lot of them being given advantages just because they are white. And let's be honest about that. We can't sit up there and sugarcoat that if we're going to try to come to a real resolution or a true understanding on these problems in our community. All right, man, in our country. So, that's unfortunate that happened and those tweets end up going like that. So let's see if I can let's see if I what's the night with that. So for those y'all didn't get a chance to see them, I'll show the tweets on her real quick. And I'm gonna get ready to get up out of here. Let's see. Bam. So if you didn't get a chance to see the tweets, here they are. Right here. So like I said, full of ignorant black women. Black girls aren't the only ones who can cook in the world. Once again, I'm tired of all these black girls in my government class, and it's us from right here. The black girls disgrace themselves on TV. The way black girls disgrace themselves all day, right? And then of course, a lot of black women had something to say about that, which rightfully so. You know what I mean? You can't sit up here and talk about these black women and go out here and marry, not marry, but catch these cravings for only white women, and then when a white woman kill you, then now your family want empathy, right? It was just kind of it was similar to a degree with the Botham Jean situation, because when you find all those pictures of Botham Jean, he had a number of white people around him, and then not only did that, when he was killed, what his brother do? His brother goes up and hugs on his killer, right? So a lot of people had issues with that. Now I want to play this video real quick of what his friends had to say about this situation. All right. All right.
Way into a deadly stabbing in Miami, but this case has ties to North Texas, and it's getting national attention. As Ariel Placencia reports, it involves a social media influencer with more than 2 million followers.
It's just heartbreaking. Everyone is just so devastated.
This group of friends told our ABC station in Miami that they were close to North Texan Christian Obumseli and his girlfriend, Courtney Clenney, an Instagram influencer and OnlyFans model.
Even though we really lost Christian only, it feels like we also lost Courtney at the same time.
Miami police tell us there was a physical altercation between the North Texan and his girlfriend Sunday night. Police say the girlfriend was the first to call 911. Around 5 p.m. local time, police responded to a high-rise, where they found Christian with an apparent knife wound to the chest. He later died at the hospital. His family in Richardson confirmed this GoFundMe page with me on Thursday. Christian was extremely compassionate, with a desire always to uplift those around him, the family wrote. We will never forget his infectious smile that could light up any room, or his caring spirit. According to the GoFundMe, the North Texan died a week before his 28th birthday. Loved ones offering words of support, that he was, quote, a true light at Plano East. Meanwhile, police told us the girlfriend was detained and later taken to a mental institution. In Richardson, I'm Ariel Placencia.
There you have it. Man, he looked familiar. So that's a very unfortunate situation, man. So, anyways, you keep that family in your prayers, but be vigilant, guys. When you get into these relationships with a lot of these women, you got to really be on your P's and Q's, and don't put nothing past nobody, right? Once again, take care of yourselves, take care of one another. I'm out this thing. Peace.